see everybody on move. Dance all in effect, on a man coming at ya. We just want big up QTB. Let's go. Rock. Rock. Say what? Rock. Let's go. Rock. This party. Dance, everybody. Make it hot in this party. Don't stop. Move your body. Rock. This party. Dance, everybody. Make it hot in this party. Everybody dance now. Don't know what's on your mind. You come for have a good time. Me want you wave your waistline. Me want you shake your behind. I'm in a dancing mood, girl, and I'm feeling good. This is my favorite tune. Put on your dancing shoes. Gonna make you feel so good tonight, girl. Gonna make you sweat tonight, girl. Me gonna make you party people. Yeah, tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the brain supreme, and my man Steve Rowland. We kicking the flow, we're kicking the flow, and it goes a little something like this. Tag team back again, check it to wreck it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, and joy. There's a party over here, a party over there. With your hands in the air, shake it there, yeah. These three words mean you're getting busy. Woo, there it is, hit me. Woo, there it is. 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 Upside down and inside out, about to show all the folks what it's all about. Now it's time for it to get on the mic and make this mother party hot. I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'ma show you.
Oh shit.
Y'all ready for this? Put your fours in the chat!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Better League Network stream. I am your standard play-by-play man, CMass, and I am joined here today by a special guest, the man of many skills, and one of them being color commentary, and that's Mr. DealingDebts himself. How you doing right, man?
I'm doing good. Good to see you. Good to hear you. Excited about this game today. Got two divisional opponents going at each other. Carolina's won both games this season, but not by much. So let's see what happens here today in this playoff game.
Already, Connor coming out hot with a gifted sub to Fox Splits. Thank you, Connor. Yeah, Alex, I did the fours in the chat by accident. Honestly, that would be a sick-ass bass drop. Just all of a sudden, no, put your fours in the chat. A big sack. And the first play of the game, going to the play action, he immediately pauses. He's just like, whoops. And let's see if he knows how to turn it correctly. No, he doesn't. He's an idiot. Just go to AudioMax infield. How many times do I have to tell you guys how to do this? Are you all idiots? I know DealingDebts knows how to do it, but tell me about a key.
Well, actually, I had a noob question too. Whose stream am I supposed to be watching?
Steals.
Steel. All right, good.
Anyways, so Panthers offense, Saints defense. What do the Carolina Panthers have to do on offense to get some points on the board?
Well, you just got to keep feeding your horse, and that this year has been DJ Moore. DJ Moore has gone off this year, so get it to him. Dan's got to try to shut him down. And who's that strong safety Dan has? That he had a great year this year.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, right?
Yeah, it's him, man. So try to keep it away from that bad boy, and just feed him, and it looks like Kelsey gets some too. But it looks like a 1-2 combo for the Panthers this season, and you gotta stick with what you know.
Yeah, every time I hear Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I think of Connor always talking about Florida, former Florida great. Anytime there's any Florida success in Madden, he has to mention that. As Jordan Love in the shotgun formation with Givens there in the backfield, you mentioned Travis Kelce already, and DJ Moore on this offense are going against a base 3-4 defense. DJ Moore is in the slot, 8 seconds left. He's taking a lot of time here. He drops back, picked up the blitz well. He throws it underneath to Givens, and Givens tries to make one-man miss, not able to do so, but gets about 10 yards on that play. Now it's going to be a third and more manageable, a 3rd and 9.
Just a nice little safe play for Carolina. It's been a while since did they make playoffs last season? I don't think so, right?
It's been a few seasons. The last 2 seasons,
Yeah.
they started off like 6-0 and then blew it and missed playoffs.
Expecting some butterflies here.
So yeah, as Jordan Love drops back, he throws underneath the DJ Moore. DJ Moore holds on to it as Chauncey Gardner-Johnson try to knock it out, and a big first down for Carolina.
As mentioned pregame, get it to his boy. That's what he's comfortable with, and try to get a nice solid drive here, and that'll get rid of the butterflies.
Well, what's the Saints defense got to do to slow down this Carolina team?
Touch him.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay, as DJ Moore gets lit the hell up, as Jordan Love able to go ahead and complete 3 straight passes, 2 of which to DJ Moore, former Maryland Terrapin, now for the first down.
No, honestly, it looks like he could just focus on DJ with the safety, and keep an eye on Kelsey. And I mean, his running game's okay. I think he had like 1,000 yards this year, number 24, Givens, but nothing you're super concerned about.
RPO to Travis Kelce is able to go ahead and get it out to him and gets a good chunk of yards there. 2nd and 6. Yeah, this Carolina offense ratings wise is not good. Let's be honest. This Panthers team is definitely a defensive minded team, but they're fairly explosive with DJ Moore. You mentioned earlier, Dorian Givens is no slouch. Jordan Love has kind of brought some balance to this passing attack, more so the sliders, but that's an argument for a different day. 2nd and 6 here. Jordan Love under center. He wants to go DJ Moore there, but probably going to go with Kelsey here. He drops back. Dan does a great job getting underneath it to him. Wow. Ball there by Jordan Love. First down.
Very tight window. I felt DJ was even more open on the other side, but it worked, so no harm done.
No harm done whatsoever. As these teams, and you mentioned it before, these teams have played twice already this season, obviously being in division, and both times the Panthers came out on top. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson just immediately sells out for the run, and good job there by the New Orleans team to slow him down there. First run of the game only gets 2 yards.
Yeah, I think if they could shut down that run early and make the Panthers feel like more of a one-dimensional offense, then the mistakes will start happening.
Jordan Love shotgun formation. He's got trips to the right-hand side, a little bit of a bunch there, drops back, immediately slides that direction. Now he's going to go ahead and take off. Jordan Love got good speed, able to go ahead and get the first down. Great job there by Jordan Love with the 8-yard run.
Great pocket presence, got down, didn't get the fumble. Good play.
Fantastic play, as now Jordan Love's going to go back under center here. Steele's never been the best passer. Usually kind of looks down some guys, but sometimes he can get things going. Any given Sunday, as Givens able to go ahead and get a couple yards there, but so far only 2 yards per rush for Givens. 2nd and 8.
I always like, when we do our little who's gonna make their run, I always put Steele there, and this was the one season I didn't, and he did what he did this season with the number 1 seed. So maybe he just needed me to not believe. Now he's good.
Great regular season to win the division, just to basically host your division mate anyways. So it really didn't matter too much, as Dorian Givens go ahead and again gets a good chunk there, but it's going to be a 3rd and 5 here.
Hey, I'll take the bye week and the home field any day, so well deserved.
Yeah, but the main reason you want to get the 1 seed is so you can play the shittiest user remaining in the divisional round. But it ended up being Dan for him, so it kind of didn't really work out as he throws it to Travis Kelce. He really, I think, from the get-go was locked in on Travis Kelce there. Short of the first down, now we're going to see the field goal unit come out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping Ben was going to win his game, so he could get some trash, but didn't work out.
Did not work out, as that field goal was closer than it really needed to be, but win in nonetheless. 3-0 game here, as I got to say, this stream quality is trash. He must be at the firehouse.
No, I think he's home today.
Oh, okay.
Firehouse was yesterday. If they played yesterday, I believe today he's home. Hey, there's no legs, so we can live with it.
I can live a little grainy as long as it doesn't keep refreshing. So yeah, good point. As let's see, he's make some adjustments for a ball in the air to swat ball. Interesting.
I'm here to keep your negativity in check.
You're the yin to my yang for sure. as Fletcher's going to go under center. Fletcher, who's had 2 back-to-back really good seasons, he's going to hand it off to Alvin Kamara. Beverly was there to stop him there. Still able to get 2 yards, though, but Fletcher's had himself some good couple of seasons, and more than likely will be X-Factor by the end of this one.
Yeah, Fletcher had a good season. More touchdowns, interceptions. That's good on its own. But this Saints offense, you look at their stats this season, and they just spread the ball. I thought it was going to be Michael Thomas just dominating, and it really wasn't.
And off to Kamara. Kamara able to go ahead and get a few yards there, and then brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I mean, Michael Thomas has got all the stats in the world, but Dan always complains that he still can't find a way to get open. Definitely not a big Michael Thomas fan, but I don't think he can get what he wants to trade him anyways.
Yeah, but you look at the Saints offense this year. Michael Thomas, Antonio McNeil, Marquise Bright, all in 60 reception territory.
As Marquise Bright might get this target, but Dante Jackson, all that speed, able to go ahead and catch up to him as it falls incomplete, 4th and 8. A little contact there, but no flag, and I like it. Let the guys play.
Yeah, a little hand checking. I don't think there should have been a flag there. Good job, refs.
McAllister going to be the return man here. Beal able to go ahead and beat the blocker, and a little jump there, but he still gets hit stick anyway by number 93. King in the chat says, everyone says NFC, but Dan is our 7th seed. Like, come on. Connor says NFC more entertaining than AFC year to year in the playoffs. I'll admit that. Yeah, that's because nobody in the AFC can seem to beat Austin.
Yeah, true.
And
we're just yeah, that's true too.
Jordan Love,
you almost did it, buddy.
Close. Let's not bring that up. As Jukes one man, a little too many Jukes there, but still able to go. And then trucks a guy. My goodness, Dorian Givens got a little bit of skill here. First down.
Looking sticky there. Good job, Steele. About 4 Jukes on that run.
Yeah. But I think Connor's point in the chat is that it's usually it's the same AFC teams every year. At least the NFC kind of mixes up some of the wild card guys. As Dorian Givens on the Wildcat. I don't understand why people still run Wildcat. It just
maybe he just doesn't want to make a mistake right now. That's it. That's all I can think of.
Don't try to you don't have to counter me every time. You can't agree with me. Just saying.
No, you're wrong every time.
Fair enough. Jordan Love in a pistol formation here, really looking for one of these vertical routes to get open. He drops back. Only 3-man rush. He's just going to dump it underneath the Givens. And he's going to be able to get close to the first down. Reaches for it, gets the first down. I'm sick of Steele complaining to me about dumping it down to Saquon. I feel like most of his passes have been to Givens. So he can just stop complaining right now.
Well, Givens is, stiff arm Jukes. He's throwing everything out there right now, and it's working.
Givens has been a beast for him so far. He drops back. He could have had Kelsey, but instead he's going to go ahead and get sacked by Cameron Jordan. Great user play by Dan.
I didn't see that was user, but yeah, good play. I was looking at Dan's, seeing what his pass rush was like, and it really wasn't that impressive. He gets a little bit out of everybody, but it doesn't look like his pass rush was that strong, so it's good to see him get some pressure early.
This is a play he likes to look for DJ Moore. It is not there, so he's going to throw it upfield to Edwards. Edwards makes a great catch. Able to go ahead and get the first down. Jordan Love starting off 100% for 89 yards.
Yeah, looks real comfortable against that zone defense, so keep finding them windows.
Jordan Love back under center. Everybody says it's about matchups, and maybe Steele is not a great matchup for Mr. Daniel, as it looks like it's going to be a potential stretch. Here comes that stretch to Givens. Givens going to get tackled down in the backfield, though. No Jukes this time, as 57 brings him down for a loss.
Yeah, no time for Jukes. But yeah, when you beat someone twice in the regular season, you go into this matchup feeling pretty good, even knowing that you're going up against a user like Dan. You're going to have some confidence for sure.
Yeah, and I'd almost feel like I'd almost feel like the Saints are due, It's like you can't beat somebody 3 times in the season. It's just so hard to do. As that's the end of the first quarter. Put your 2s in the chat. As it's 3-0 here. Not a high scoring game by any means, but both teams have been playing fairly solid here to start. Jordan Love starting off another RPO setup here. Again, Steele complains about people running RPOs and dump downs, but that's a big part of his offense today. As Gibbons gets laid out by Chauncey, and that's going to be a first goal.
All right, let's play smart. Keep running it. He's not stopping the run much. He stopped 2 runs, but I think you just keep pounding it.
Big Alex says some teams can beat a team 3 times in a year, assuming he's referring to beating the Raiders 3 times this year. As he leaves DJ Moore completely wide open out there. I think he was just trying to bait him just a little bit. Not look like it's going to work here, as now it's got 6 seconds left. He's going to hand it off to Givens. Givens able to go ahead and brought down under 57 at the 3-yard line.
Nice little run D there by the Saints.
Interesting. What do you think of the mind games there of bringing the corner in and then sending them back out? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Like I play against Hero Austin. He does that all the time. I don't even care. They're just trying to disguise. They're playing their base D, and it is what it is. And they just have a guy running around.
Touchdown, Carolina to Givens. Great start to this game for Carolina. Really a dream start as they are now up 10-0 against their division rival. Your thoughts on these two drives?
Well, it's really good for the Panthers right now because Dan has been pretty much playing back and letting the Panthers just kind of nickel and dime their way down the field. So he's not had to take any big chances to get down the field right now.
McDougal gets it back, so right around the 24-yard line, and now this Saints offense, you got to feel like there's a little bit of pressure now that they have to at least get a field goal on this drive. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. You can get some pressure here if Steele's confidence just keeps growing and growing, and not to mention that defense still has.
Right, able to go ahead and get 5 yards there. Fletcher finally gets a completion as we're now almost 2 minutes into the second quarter.
You know, I'm really looking forward to also is Brian Burns, 23 sacks this season. I want to see how much he influences this game and maybe makes Fletcher make some mistakes.
You know, usually against this team, because they have two secure protectors, it's hard for a guy like Brian Burns to get an impact as he just forces that one. Antoine Jordan, who's probably, in my opinion, one of the best safeties in the league, able to go ahead and knock that one down.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys, Dan and Steele, you know, they probably average about 2 interceptions a game, and he's very lucky that wasn't one right there.
Yeah, he's definitely been forcing it a lot downfield, it seems like, although he's only had 4 attempts. But he's 2 straight passes. You got to think that, you know, the setups that Steele is leaving him, you'd think he'd want to run the ball more. But instead, he has the drag open on the right-hand side, doesn't see it because he's rolling out to the left, and then forces it. Low ball. Madden gives him one. Kamara with the first down.
Nice little low pass there. Only person that could catch that ball was Kamara, and he did. First down. What are they? The Saints.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Anyways.
It's my pure leaf brewed herbal tea. My bad.
Fletcher drops back and throws it upfield to Thomas. Thomas with a secure hands. Able to go ahead and bring that in for the first down. Big play for the Saints offense.
That's what he needed right there. That's a okay. Here we go, guys. That's a here we go, guys moment.
That's a Fletcher shaking off the rust because he has not performed fantastically in the playoffs as he's lost in the wild card round each of the last few seasons. Was able to get 1 win so far. Now trying to punch a ticket to the NFC Championship, down 10-0 though. Alvin Kamara gets a rush, only 1 yard per rush against this Carolina team. 2nd and 9.
Dan's just got to keep going to the rush, though. He can't give up on it.
Absolutely, I agree with you. An interesting Steele's putting his coverage linebacker as a defensive end on that dime set. I'm not sure if he's actually dropping him back or not, if he really is pass rushing him. I think that's kind of interesting. You're one that I know he used to use Jalen Smith as a pass rusher a lot on defensive end. Why do you do that?
Because that's his strength. I mean, he has pass rushing abilities. That was his strength. So there was no way I wasn't gonna. But I also was in 3-4 earlier in my cycle.
Fletcher drops back. Only a 3-man rush. Plenty of time. He rolls out. Not really needed to, as it looks like he's just going to go ahead and take the gain of 1 yard. It looks like. Well done. 3rd and 7.
There we go. And I'll say, like, even after I went to 4-3, I would still bring the linebackers. I just felt like I wasn't getting pressure, so it was a way to, try to get some.
Sure. 3rd and 7 here. Big 3rd down. He's right on the fringe of field goal range, so you don't want to turn the ball over. And wow, they really just pinched the offensive line there. And then great throw to McNeil. Fletcher with a succulent dot, able to go ahead and get the first down.
That play goes to the offensive line there. I mean, he could have waited 3-4 more seconds on that one.
Yeah, it's weird. Steele pinched his line, and then they all rushed. It looked like on the guards and the center, the tackles were just standing out there, and they gave them all day. That was interesting. As now a few adjustments from Carolina. It's going to be a handoff to Kamara. Kamara bounces it to the outside. Great blocking by the wide receiver. 1 man to beat. He's able to get it in for the touchdown.
And that is why you stick with the run. Good job, Dan.
A great job by Alvin Kamara. You're going to see in the Better League Network instant replay. He hands it off to Kamara. He bounces outside. Great job by McNeil on the blocking. And then Steele, not so great tackling the back end by number 44, able to go ahead and get it in there for the touchdown. And that was an absolutely needed drive for this New Orleans Saints team to get a little bit of momentum on their side.
Yes, it was. Now let's see if the Panthers can just come out and just keep doing what they're doing. Kind of deflate that little confidence that the Saints have right now.
Yeah, it would definitely be a deflator if they just went down the field with ease and scored a touchdown. It looks like he's going to audible here. I'm a big fan of this play, and he's obviously been watching a lot of CMass streams because I do that exact audible. Drops back, plenty of time. Don't roll out. Anyways, he rolls out. Now there's pressure, and then he's going to be brought down, but he does get a few yards there on first down, and now it's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it looked there like Dan went to go use a different defensive player because he had Love behind the line of scrimmage, and he did a little backdrop there.
2nd and 6 here
stutter.
now. Don't forget about Dorian Givens, who's been the player of the game so far. He drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw that. Could have been intercepted, but unfortunately, it was a linebacker who does not get animations. Marcus Williams with a big hit. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Haynes was right there. He had the best view of that pass, and it just went right by his head.
Tough break. Still maybe getting a little lucky there, but that's fine. Sometimes you need a little luck to win. As Jordan Love is under center, he drops back. He wants DJ Moore. It's covered, so he's just going ahead and throw it to him anyways, and able to go ahead and get the catch for the first down. 10 for 10 with a little bit of luck, but nonetheless, very efficient so far for Jordan Love.
Yeah, Love is doing a great job getting that ball over that linebacker line there because he's just dropping right over their heads.
I was just waiting for you to drop the Love getting a little love from EA or something like that. You disappointed me there. Jordan Love under center again. Going to the passing set, drops back, clean pocket. He's just going to step up. It was wide open, able to make one man miss. And we could have got a couple yards, but still safer to go down 2nd and 5.
It was safer, but I mean, if that linebacker would have hit him, he would have hit him before he slid anyway. So
he would have been laid out for sure. It would have been a fumble more than likely. As now they're bringing the guys into the box here against this setup. I'm not sure. I'm a big fan. Dan playing a lot of base defense against this Carolina team, and he's been so successful passing. Not sure why. There it is. Haynes able to go ahead and make up for it. Haynes going to try to take this one back. This could be a pick 6, but Jordan Love Dorian Givens brings him down. Big play there by Haynes, and now New Orleans is back in this game.
Going into this game, I was thinking that the Panthers defensive line was the one who was going to cause the throw out of sacks, the miscues and all that stuff. But so far, it's been the Saints defensive line that's making this happen.
Big Al says, "Damn, just throw it right to him." Yeah, those throw out of sacks are definitely a pain in the what. I remember this game first came out. I just absolutely hated them. As Fletcher drops back, here comes the pressure. He gets rid of it just in time to Boehringer, former Carolina Panther. He will go ahead and get the catch and get a couple yards there. Now 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it was good to get anything out of that play. That was the only man open, and Dan found him. So take those 3 yards.
Now in a 3 wide receiver set with Moritz Boehringer, former Germany football player. I remember running a 4.43 at his pro day as he slides towards the protection, able to go ahead and get Michael Thomas there on the corner route. I remember season 1, Dan. It was corner route almost every single play. He's grown out.
That was like, I was shaking my head when I saw the route, and I was just like, "There's Dan."
There he is. Yep. Here's a time I think it was, I forget, Connor was calling the game, and it was just like 6 straight plays.
I believe there was a rule change or something like that about Michael Thomas and his out routes, wasn't there?
No, there wasn't. No, he just stopped doing it as much.
Okay.
Mostly because people at that point were tuning into it. Now Kamara able to go ahead and get a handoff here. Gets maybe about 3 yards there as we're getting close to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, more often than not, this Carolina run defense is holding strong.
Wow. Omar Ruiz tweets that Carlos Dunlap summarizing his conversation with Russell Wilson, quote, "He's with us, here to stay," end quote. Maybe Seattle. I don't think there's anybody willing to trade for him at this point. I don't think Seattle could afford to lose him.
Run it.
It's
a lot of money.
Instead, he throws it, and that's going to be out of bounds. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here again. Don't want to get too aggressive here because you're in field goal range. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, you got the momentum back a little bit here. You could get it back to zeros after that bad start.
Dan recognizes the man coverage. He's going to be looking for the guy coming across, and he does throw to him, but it's intercepted by Hughes. Mike Hughes able to go ahead and intercept that one, and Hughes trying to go ahead and get tackled down, number 35, and now there's plenty of time for Carolina to take it down the field. Not a great decision there by Norman Fletcher.
Yeah, I was watching that whole route, and I was like, he might have a step, but he didn't have a step.
I liked McNeil better on the other side, but instead he throws it, and the guy was able to go ahead and cut it underneath. And now Jordan Love and company takes over, and it's going to be a handoff to Givens, and Givens brought down in the backfield by Darren Lee, former the Ohio State Buckeye.
Saints D-line keeps showing up. Going to keep them in this game.
Yeah, it reminds me, I'm having flashbacks to the Washington football team defensive line yesterday, just constantly in the backfield. What a frustrating experience that was. Jordan Love,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've experienced it quite a bit as Jordan Love drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw underneath the Givens. Givens able to go ahead and almost make one-man miss, and that was an interesting throwing motion by Jordan Love. Anyways, 3rd and 5.
All right, just get a nice little. I would just go back to Givens again. Find him on like a. There you go. There's your Texas route.
There it
See if
is.
you get him.
Looking for the out route, Texas route.
Got him.
Throws it to the out route, and
Ooh.
great job again by Jordan Love to get enough arc on that and to place it where the linebacker can't get it underneath. Great job. 1st and 10.
I'm officially convinced that Dan's linebackers don't have hops.
No,
They just watching everything.
it's just any linebacker, man, really. As he dumps it underneath immediately again. Yeah, I'm officially done with Steele complaining about people dumping it down.
Hey, man, this is his first playoff game. Give him a break, man.
It's
It's been a long time.
It's the first one in a while.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, since we're kids.
It's just a good offensive strategy. If the flat's there, take it.
Yeah.
And now he's going to send Givens underneath, and that's going to be the guy he's looking for. Instead, he throws it up to Osgood, who jumped for no reason, and then steps out of bounds. Unfortunate, because he could have gotten a first down more than likely, but stops the clock at the very least. I'm going to get to the chat real quick. Cody says you got to touch that, pass that, or lob it, talking about the interception. Bell says great closing speed. Cody says you got to put it on a line, and the DB will jump it. This can't be Steele passing right now, says Alex. Yeah, it certainly doesn't look like it, especially in his Super Bowl in his other league, as he dumps it down to Edwards, who's going to be short of the first down, and now I'd expect a timeout from New Orleans, but it looks like they're going to let the clock run. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do with 30 seconds? Just get out of the half.
Well, 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. I mean, it could get you in field goal range for as an explosive offense. King says, when we were kids, LOL, effing taint. I don't get it.
Oh, I said when we were kids. That's when Steele made the playoffs.
Oh.
When we were kids.
I missed it, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, there's so when I'm doing this, there's a lot of times where like my co-commentators talking or doing and I'm not listening at all because I'm like looking at chat or doing this or doing that. So I kind of fall into. I missed someone's joke not too long ago, and I felt really bad because they felt awkward that I missed it.
Well, I feel really special now.
Yeah, so sorry, it's not you, it's everyone, especially Connor, because most of what he says is knocking futz anyways. Let's be honest. As Carolina's going to go ahead and take this field goal here. I say that with love, Connor. As he's going to go ahead, and this one might be a miss.
It's good.
It's in. Wow, what a break for Carolina. Now 13-7. Put your threes in the chat as we've got the second half about to kick off here. And New Orleans will start off with the ball down 6 points.
I just want to say, Connor, I feel like maybe you should sue CMass for doing these 2s and 3s in the chats.
He has the 4s. That's all him. But everything else, man, he owns none of that.
Open game.
That's open game, brother.
Come get your 3s in the chats merchandise over here at BLN Network.
And the 4s in the chat will just be 3s plus 1, so I can still have it. Fletcher's shotgun formation here. He likes to look for Marquise Bright on this. He recognizes he was a cover 3, but some adjustments made by Carolina. Great job disguising. Really wants to do hands off to Kamara, but this run defense is no joke. Derek Brown with inside stuff and run stuff for 2nd and 10.
Is inside stuff still very dominant with the sliders, or is it back to stock, or is it pretty mellow?
It's very much still OP.
Okay.
Frickin' what's his name? Montez Sweat was in my face all game long as he dumps it off the Bright after the throw out a sack, and then good hit there by number 21, as that's going to be a 3rd and 6. Wow, Dan's going to complain about the instant pressure there.
Well, I mean, you're going against one of the best D lines in the league. You're going to get that every once in a while.
Doesn't matter. He's going to be like,
hey, we will complain.
Secure protectors. What the hell?
Can't win every battle.
That was season 2 playoffs. I remember that my defensive line was getting in on him pretty quick. He was not a fan. Fletcher drops back, dumps it down to number 83, and we'll go ahead and get the first down. McNeil.
That's play. McNeil. That's his third target. That's his third weapon right there. He's right up there with Thomas and Bright this year with receptions. So, like I say, he likes to really spread it around, and that was a good read there for the first down.
Fletcher having himself some very solid couple of seasons. I think it really went to Dan not forcing it to a Marquise Bright and really spreading the love has led to less interceptions for Mr. Fletcher, and some slider changes might have helped with that as well. Drops back clean in pocket from these edge protectors, but just nobody open. So I don't know why he's still holding on to it. Now eventually he does throw it away as we've got a 2nd and 10.
All right, I'm going to leave you for 2 seconds. I'm going to right back.
Put some more oxygen in the room. All right, by myself now as New Orleans coming out in a gun split, close pads. Panthers making a few adjustments here, really making it hard to not want to run the ball here if I was New Orleans, but he is going to hand it off to Jackson. Oh, the inside was open. He decided to try to take it outside, and Jackson loses 2 yards there now. It's a 3rd and 12, which is tough against this Carolina team with so many defensive playmakers all over the field. Antoine Jordan being the biggest one out there, in my opinion. Fletcher making a few adjustments here, 3rd and 12. A lot of people on the defensive line, but Steele almost never blitzes. It's usually always a 3-man rush, and then he throws an interception to the aforementioned Jordan. This could be 6. He's got a lot of speed, able to make 1-man miss, and then brought down by the offensive lineman. Great play by
Very
Antoine
nice juke.
Jordan.
That was great. And, he say he doesn't bring pressure, but, he gets enough pressure, obviously, by looking how many sacks he has this season. He's getting pressure no matter what anyway, and he has some of the best cover corners in the league. I mean, he's close to being able to put his controller down,
What I said before you got back.
But I agree with you. Darian Givens just shaking off so many tacklers. He wants this. He's going to be brought down short of the first down. That was 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd and 2.
Yes, it is. Carolina can really put their foot on the Saints' throat right now if they get a touchdown here, because they've just been struggling to score on offense right now. Hand off to Givens. Givens able to go ahead and get a few yards, take off 1 tackle, and then brought down by Cameron Jordan. Here comes this.
Whoa, what just happened?
I sneezed. Yeah. 1st and goal here. It was one of those ones I held it in. Damn, pollen here in South Carolina has been ridiculous.
It's everywhere, man. I got my Navage.
Nope, just
I'm ready.
Here. I got to get me one of those.
They're awesome.
Jordan Love under center. Time running low. He's basically chewing clock without chewing clock. Does the toss, and great job by the linebacker to stuff that and slow him down for the loss now. 2nd and goal from the 9.
Let's go. I'm expecting some RPOs from here on out for the rest of this little goal line push.
I'd be very shocked if he throws the ball. Except a screen, maybe. As Jordan Love in a shotgun formation, what looks to be a screen, he is going to toss it to the screen there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson able to sniff that out, though, but he gets 3 yards. 3rd and goal from the 6. How aggressive?
I like it. Yeah, I'm not too aggressive. You've pretty much scored on some runs and some short stuff, so a field goal, 3 points is pretty big right here too.
Yeah, 3 points would make it a two-possession game, which would be absolutely huge. Not a fan if you decide, okay, I'm good with that. Goes with the read option, gives it to Givens. Givens tries to make that last man miss, not able to do so. Good job by New Orleans to hold him to a field goal here, and then good job by Carolina not being too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win for both teams there.
Here comes the kick. He's been a little shaky on field goals, but this one's a gimme. He gets it in. Now a 16-7 game with about half of this quarter left. Put your 3.5s in the chat. As Sly is going to go ahead and kick this one off. And now if you're New Orleans, you got to think it's, I don't want to say it's touchdown or bust, but you definitely absolutely got to get some points on this drive. You just can't stop. You can't just keep punting or turning it over. You got to get some points.
It's not touchdown or bust, but it is definitely, if you turn it over right here, it might be a little too much.
It might be a little too much. Every girl says to me when I take my pants down. Anyways,
yeah.
Fletcher's going to hand it off to Kamara, and just great job by the linebacker there to shed and able to go ahead and get him down 2nd and 8.
Very good job by that defensive line again. See if we can make him pass, make him make more mistakes.
And Steelers just really only has 3 defensive linemen down almost each play, but yet still doing a great job. Fletcher drops back, immediately rolls. He's got Kamara wide open, and he's going to go ahead and catch that one. Make 1-man miss. Hughes able to go ahead and bring him down, though. Big gain by Alvin Kamara out of the backfield.
Yeah, the user bid on the Texas route there, big time. Went to go cover the outside, and Kamara was just wide open.
Boz in the chat says, let's go, baby. Let's get big tonight. Oh, baby.
I like Boss. He's one of my favorites.
Obvious mid blitz here. Here comes the play action. Picked up well by Kamara. Dumps it outside to Moritz Boehringer, who makes the man miss, but not able. Didn't have enough meat on those bones to get that first down. 2nd and 1. Hurry up here. You know what that means. Fletcher's going to shotgun formation. Moritz Boehringer in the tight end formation is going to hand it off to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara wide open hole. Going to able to get that one and make a man miss. Then brought down by Toon, former Kansas City Chief.
If I'm the Saints, I don't slow down. I go again. But nope, he's going to call a play.
Yeah, Dan's not a big hurry-up proponent unless he absolutely has to, or...
I think he absolutely had to.
Taint, I can't keep doing this. I feel like I'm commentating with my girlfriend. She has to argue with everything. Stop.
Sex after the game. Let's go.
Oh, Fletcher drops back, dumps it down to Kamara. Can he make Toon miss? He does, and then he's going to be brought down by Beverly and some help there from Carolina. Now 2nd and 8.
All right. I'm scared to talk.
He had nothing to say because you couldn't dispute what I had said. It was a perfect call. You didn't know what he had no idea what to say. So Fletcher,
I'll just say good job.
Thanks. Good play. I like it. Anyway, 2nd and 8 here. Fletcher under center, 3 wide receiver to the left-hand side. Moritz Boehringer on the right-hand side. Drops back. Again, only 3-man rush, but Brian Burns and company coming. Brought down for the big sack there. Brian Burns now 3rd and 21.
There he is. That was the man I was waiting for there, and that was a big time to make a big play right there. I mean, Dan's going to have to get desperate here. I don't know. If I'm Dan, I just, get what I can get and punt it and work from there.
I'm definitely thinking in my head I need to get in field goal range, so I'm not trying to get a first down here, but I'd be okay with it. Let's see what he decides to do, though. I might even just go ahead and hand it off. Drops off. He's got Marquise Bright, but he dumps it to Kamara instead. Able to get in that field goal range, and here comes that field goal unit.
Well done. Did exactly what he had to do after that big play by Burns there.
Good job by this Carolina defense. The whole strategy for Steele is get yourself some pass rushers, only rush 3 and drop everybody else in coverage and get those coverage sacks, and it's worked for them all season long. Now it's a 16-10 game. Got a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Getting excited. Got my finger ready on the, I can't even say it because it's Connor's thing, but I'm ready to do it when it comes to that time as Lutz go ahead and gets the kick there to McAllister. McAllister going to have fair catch this one. Now Carolina up 6 points here. Let's see if they can get another drive together.
Yeah, I was going to say about Carolina defense is, I got to play Steele this season, and it was one of the few teams where their defensive backs were just on crossers, just covering. I have all the speed guys and out all the way across the field, and these guys were covered. And I was like, oh, I'm not used to this at all.
Yeah. Trap play just completely sniffed out by the Saints team. Boz puts the 3.8 in the chat. I appreciate that. 2nd and 11.
All right, still you can't get too comfortable here. You gotta get down this field. You gotta score. Just keep putting points on the board.
I would have liked to see a more aggressive, like a play action on that, because you would think that Dan would expect a conservative call on first down. Now he's probably expecting a pass. As you see, he's got only 4 down linemen. Drops back, clean pocket, dumps it underneath to DJ Moore. DJ Moore able to go ahead and get the catch there. DJ Moore been pretty quiet after those first few catches in the 1st quarter. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he's been quiet. There's been a lot of over top coverage from Dan. After the 1st quarter, you see a lot of these guys dropping back right away.
8 seconds left, 7 seconds left. He's going to get this play off in time. Jordan Love thinking about it, gets it off in time, drops back, clean pocket. He wants a, he's got a overthrow.
Oh.
But you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Put your 4s in the chat. 3+1 trademark. Thank you, Big Alex. Put your 3+1s in the chat.
It just sounds better. You got to go with it.
It's just so clean. I don't know.
Yeah.
As a late hit there. You don't see that call happen often, unnecessary roughness, but there it was.
Oh, wow.
Now, Saints have the ball on the Carolina side of the field to start off. That's basically almost a turnover with such good position. He says, why are you rushing it? Big Alex says, not quite sure why he is. Fletcher.
Well, if this goes south, Steele's going to blame that pass. That was a big moment right there.
That was a big moment. As Kamara tries to cut it back inside, it would get about a yard there, making it a 2nd and 9.
Both these defenses do pretty good against the run this whole game.
Oh, yeah. If you're at this point, you're pretty much got to have a good run defense. It's just so...
Yeah.
It's so tough to make playoffs without having a good run defense. So pretty much everybody in playoffs knows how to stop the run and can run themselves. So it's kind of a give and take there as Bright gets the catch there to get a good chunk there and make it a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that, but thanks for the advice.
No, you're welcome.
I was 5-2 once.
That was a good time. I told him we should just call the season. But they weren't about that life. 3rd and 7 here, and again,
17 weeks, Bush League.
I wouldn't be taking too aggressive. I'd be okay with just getting field goal range is pretty much first down anyways. Fletcher drops back, looking for a couple crosses that aren't there. Rolling out, just takes a shot and just a terrible decision. Dante Jackson able to go ahead and get the free interception there. Wow, not sure how I feel about that one.
Yeah, obviously Dan, it came out wrong. Dan was looking for that guy. He finally made the move to go forward, and Fletcher just lofted it, man.
Yeah, that looks like the Fletcher that Chauncey from the Bayou calls in for.
I missed that guy. Sad he died.
Oh, it's not him. It's the show that died, unfortunately. Givens going to go ahead and hand it off. Get a huge chunk there on first down and gets him close to 100 yards for the game.
We could have totally ran with his death, by the way. You killed it.
No, the show died. He is still alive and well. He keeps calling the number, but nobody's there to answer.
Disconnected.
It's it off to Givens. Givens doesn't get anything there. Great job by New Orleans to stop him there. 2nd and 9.
Been hearing that a lot. Givens going nowhere.
Yeah. Especially next week against Chicago. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
JK. He'll probably tear me up. Ugh. Jordan Love, I got to say, he will have to play better on offense. He's got to score more than 16 points against the Bears. He dumps it off on the RPO to DJ Moore. DJ Moore does a random, juke sort of thing in the backfield and slows himself down. Able to get 8 yards, though, 3rd and 1.
Still likes his jukes, man. That's what I really noticed today.
Yeah.
He starts going left, right, left, right, left, right.
He forgets that the quickest way to a point is a straight line.
Yep.
Math joke there for Dan, even though he's not listening. Although he might be listening. Hey, Dan. Step it up! As Jordan Love is in pistol formation here. Again, another RPO. Am I seeing Hero Austin run this offense here? As he hands it off to Givens, and Givens could have easily got the first down there. Makes it a little harder than it needed to be.
Did he get it?
I don't think he did. They're going to say he did not 4th and inches, and immediately Carolina coming out to go for it potentially. Nope. He's going to kick the field goal to make it a 2-possession game.
2-possession game here. Yeah, this is the right move right here.
Oof, another sneeze. As he's going to go ahead and kick this one. Going to look good here. Up
Best kick of the day.
Yep. 19-10 for Carolina here, as we are now about 6.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
All right, we are now in do or die time for Dan.
Yep. Got to get some points here. Doesn't have to be a touchdown, but you got to get some points here. Down 19 points. It's a good place to be. It's not terrible, You just need to get yourself some points here and get yourself a stop. It's not like Carolina's offense has been completely unstoppable.
No, I totally agree on that.
I agree.
I
gotta write a complaint to thank you. I gotta write a complaint to Madden about the New Orleans background color for the scoreboard, because it's so hard to read their score sometimes because of the blurriness. But anyways, dumps it down to McNeil. McNeil has the worst juke attempt of his life, still able to go ahead and make the man miss, and then gets the first down out of bounds. Fletcher, wow, not so great stats there. 66%, but 3 interceptions.
You really gonna write EA about that?
Oh yeah, I know some people, Fletcher drops back. He's looking for the corner. It's there. He does throw it, but wow.
Oh man,
I'm heated there because that's one of those animations that look predetermined. Because Moritz Boehringer was going for the knockdown before he was going for the catch. That upsets me. That upsets me as a Madden fan.
I never looked at it that way. I always thought that it was because it was an overthrow that they go into that animation, like the dude didn't have a chance.
I definitely think he would have had a chance as Givens gets the handoff here, and I think that's going to make it really hard for Dan to come back on this one. He absolutely needs a 3 and out here, or at least get a stop here on the next drive. He doesn't get to here. 2nd and 3. Jordan Love under center. Here comes those safeties into the box, expecting the run. Here comes that run to Givens, and just stops immediately. Now it's going to be a 3rd and long, 3rd and 5.
He has to get this stop right here. It has to happen. I still don't think it's going to be enough, but start with the stop.
I definitely think, if he gets the touchdown the next drive. Another RPO, that's weird.
He hasn't shown any signs of
Throws
life on offense.
DJ Moore, way too easy. Way too easy. And if I'm DJ Moore, I stay in bounds, but he gets knocked out of bounds. Still fine. 19-10, first down for Carolina.
Yeah, it's now it's the little window is getting smaller and smaller for Dan right now.
You got to know that he's going on RPO there. Dan's playing enough, and run commit there, and he brings him down immediately. 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing over there. I don't know what he's doing on that 3rd. 3rd and 5 play there.
I don't know, man. Bring that safety in the box. Looks like he's not going to do so. There he comes.
Here
There
he
we go.
comes.
Perfect. As he throws it immediately. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but 29 was going for the tackle there. 3rd and 12.
Very good play. He jumped on that ball quick.
That was a little too quick read. The Jordan Love got a little antsy there.
Yeah, he did.
If I'm Carolina, making a super easy read. Super easy read.
Is he coming
Last
out with
thing you
that
want to do is
mesh?
throw a pick.
Yeah.
This is not necessarily an
I
easy
see
read.
DJ Moore. Oh, no.
I'm not a fan of it. I don't think they're going to fall for the play action on 3rd and 12, personally. But nonetheless, he goes for it. He had a couple
Dan
people for
picked
a
up
second,
DJ
and
Moore.
a great job there by Darren Lee to go ahead and bring down the sack. Good coverage sack there, 4th and 16. No timeouts here. He's going to let the clock run, and they're going to be punting.
Yeah, that was a great play by Dan. You know, he zeroed in on DJ Moore on the cross there, and that's I'm assuming that's exactly what Steele was looking at that whole play, because once Dan took that away, he started running
I mean, honestly,
with Love.
From what I'm seeing, it's Jordan Love, Givens, or bust.
Yeah,
That's what it seems like to me. But
and yeah, there's been very little Kelsey, hasn't there?
he had an RPO, I think, earlier in a corner route. But, you know, to be honest, how often do you have time to go to a 3rd read anyways?
Yeah,
As
you're
he gets it to McNeil able to go ahead and get it out of bounds, and this is it. Steele. Dan absolutely needs points on this drive. He cannot come up with 0 points here. That is the game. Hero Austin calling it, saying Steele versus CMass will be a good one. We'll see. Dan still got a shot. It's a slim one, but he's got a shot.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fletcher with an empty set here against what will be a 3-man rush, per usual. Drops back, clean pocket, but there's just too many people back in coverage.
Yeah,
Just way too many.
and the Panthers are getting pressure on 3-man rushes. It's very frustrating to go against, because you know you're expecting something with all that coverage back there.
He's got the edge threat, and he's got Gross Matos on the other side, so it's basically another speed rusher. You got to step up in the pocket. Just not enough
Yeah,
people
you're
do
right.
it. Fletcher's dropping back pretty far, and it's just something we've been used to ever since like Madden 17, and just keep dropping.
Exactly. I think we're all guilty of that.
Tough habit to break. As you see him just keep moving back.
He
keep
did it
moving
again.
back.
He just went right out to
Throws
him.
the interception. That's going to be a pick 6 as he takes his way to the end zone, securing the NFC Championship.
Just want to say congratulations to Steele. Your defense completely took over that game, and good luck against CMass next week.
100% CMass was typing that as you said it. He's dropping back way too far. Yep. Yeah, as now it's going to be a kick in, and I'm going to keep in mind with that, too. I'm going to make sure he's not dropping back too far. Not too many 7-step drops you'll see next week, especially when he's got 7 DBs in coverage, you know? I mean,
Exactly. But like you said, we've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years. It's just like a nature of, it's like, I need more time.
yeah.
I'm going to go out of the pocket.
Oz says in the chat, congrats CMass on making the Super Bowl. This Carolina defense is no joke, and the offense is pretty solid. They're not fantastic, but they're good enough, and they don't make too many mistakes. So it's definitely gonna be the Bears offense versus the Carolina defense for sure.
The Carolina Panthers versus the Chicago Stepping Stones. Good luck, Steven.
Stones. I'm not sure what
He's going to the Super Bowl. I'm saying the Panthers are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Just a speed bump in the road to the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. That hurts, but that's fine. You know, Steele might be due. I had my run.
Nah, you really didn't have a run.
I mean,
You got to win one, brother.
I got to the Super Bowl. That's a run, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
For the NFC. Making it to the Super Bowl is our Super Bowl, allegedly. I'm kind of
No, I'm really looking forward to watching you two play, man. It's gonna be a great game.
It'll be
Hopefully, I
good.
don't have to work that night.
I don't work too late. I usually only work till 8 anyways. Oh, you don't
If
have
you-
to work that night. Okay, yeah. I definitely.
If-
I will reschedule if you were working that night.
If you would pay me more, I could quit my job.
If I paid you anything. So Fletcher drops back. He's gonna throw the low ball there to Thomas. Good job there. A little too late, but hey, we go ahead and get the completion. We will see. I anticipate both coaches come in for a post-game press conference. Feel free, because there's no game after this one, so we're not in a crunch. Feel free to type in questions in the chat, preferably serious ones. You know.
Boo!
preferably. I said preferably. If it's funny enough, I'll read it, but it's got to be funny.
Think of something, boss.
I also think of something. Although he'll probably say, how does it feel for the opportunity to lose to CMass on the way to his second Super Bowl run or something like that. Steele, but good for him, man, after completely getting walloped in his Super Bowl in his other league to come out and win this one against Dan. Dan, again, coming up short in 3 straight playoffs. It's just tough. You're just used to somebody who just makes it to every single Super Bowl. Now hasn't made one since season 1.
I mean, every Madden's going to be different, man. I mean, you're going to have different people step up. You're going to have different people fall down. So you never know what's going to bring or what, you know. We all play this game for so many years. We have the same tendencies we've had for so many years. Yeah. So when a certain version of Madden comes out that, you know, caters to your strengths, it's going to help you.
Well, that's the cool thing about being in Big Alex's position, because if the game comes out and it doesn't fit your game style, you can just change the sliders to whatever you want.
Exactly.
Fletcher drops back, and then good job by the. Oh, well, I was gonna say good job with the offensive line, but I mean that's on Fletcher there, not getting rid of the ball. Good job on the coverage there. Again, another coverage sack. CMass finally gets it, says Big Alex.
Man, you got me thinking about them sliders. I really got jacked on those.
Once too. I was a commissioner once too. I know the drill, although we never touched the sliders. But play action here. Nobody falls for that. Throws it to Marquise Bright. Marquise Bright drops it. Oh
dropped
my
it.
gosh. Drops it. 3rd and 7.
It's so fitting. So fitting for this game for Dan here.
Yeah. Minute left.
Now here comes the interception.
Needs himself a 16-point bomb here. Tied up. Fletcher drops back. Clean pocket. Steps up. Would you look at that? He stepped up.
Hey, it works.
Look at all the time in the world.
Yeah, he threw an interception.
But you got to make a better decision. So he throws it to 44, and again, it's already been sealed.
I feel like Tony Romo calling the plays now. Here we go.
But you did say that. You did say that. But did you see, people, that he stepped up in the pocket and all that time in the world to throw? Because Derek Brown's going to get double teamed there in the middle, and then those edge rushers just going to run around you.
Yep.
Anyways.
So now he knows. Here he comes. He's about to take over this game now that he knows.
Now that he's aware of what to do, he's got 50 seconds. Will we see some angry timeouts from Dan? No, we will not.
Call timeout, Dan. You figured him out.
Good sportsmanship from Dan here not to call timeouts. Nothing frustrates me more than when people call timeouts for kneeling.
I did that to Hero the other week 17.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, I was just wanting to get one more drive in, you know. It was the end of my season. I wasn't going to play for a while.
Usually, if they're calling timeouts when I'm kneeling, I'll message them and be like, you got a breakout or something? Is that why you want the ball back?
Oh, yeah.
Which about half the time they do. They're like, yes, give us the ball back.
Yeah, that's true. Life is about breakouts.
Carolina going to be hosting the Chicago Bears. Maybe tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I hope so. That's going to be a great game, man. I'm looking forward to you two playing. You guys didn't play this season, did you?
No, we played last season, and it was a complete blowout. The Panthers got shut out. It was like 35-0. But
oh wow,
it was different sliders, different quarterback, different running back. So don't count that one.
You know, if you get I say if Love throws 3 interceptions or more,
it's over.
That it's over.
Unless Tua throws 8. But as we've got Dan here, Coach Dan, aka Maurice Little, not the
good
way
game, Dan.
that you wanted to end your season. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, props to Steele. He played definitely a great game. It's very hard to beat someone 3 times, especially a playoff team, and that's exactly what Steele did. You know, both of our games in the regular season were very close. Came down to the final possession. This game, not so much. So for him to separate like that in the playoffs when it really counts, you got to give him good props. As for the game itself, my plan was to, you know, Steele's just got a phenomenal defense, so you just can't make any mistakes. And I tried to get the run game going. I tried so hard to get the run game going, but it just wouldn't work. Like you guys saw Kamara get stuffed, you know, like for 1 yard gains, 2 yard gains, 1 yard loss, 2 yard loss, whatever it is. I just couldn't get anything going, and I just kind of, you know, avoided the run, and that was eventually my downfall. And I threw some pretty bad, poor interceptions on 3rd and longs after running the ball twice and getting stuffed. Just couldn't get any drives going. Like, for example, you know, the I think the most important play of the game was that interception to begin the second half. I mean, I got the ball back down 6, and I just couldn't get anything going. I stuffed run, and then 3rd and long, I just forced it and made a very bad read. There was nobody open, and props to Steele. He definitely put his zones in the right places. And the man coverage definitely was good as always. There was an interception I was a little surprised about towards the end of the first half. That was my first one of the game where Moritz Boehinger had a little crossing route, and it was just I didn't really I was surprised, and Steele's man defense is so good that he's probably one of 2 people, the other being you, CMass, where like I'm just like surprised someone got an interception off of that. Yeah. Like it's just like having good corners is just so important on defense. Like that's just something I never really recognized until too late in the cycle. And that kind of hurt me on defense as well. I mean, you see Steele, it's the scoreboard won't show it. He only scored 26 points, but he dotted me up all game. I think he had 1 incompletion, and it was a throw out of sack interception, if I'm not mistaken. So like he just dotted me up, and made the 3rd down conversions when they counted, moved the chains going. Didn't get in the end zone, most of the time, but was able to just control the clock, control the game, keep the ball out of Fletcher's hands, and that's why he's moving on, because he just dominated the game. I really didn't have many answers, and I mean, I didn't think I played that bad. It's just I just couldn't get anything going, and if you can't get anything going, you cannot win the football game. So props to Steele. He definitely deserved to win. That's why he's the NFC 1 seed, and I'm sure he's going to play a great game next week.
Love did finish 18 for 21, so yes, super efficient. You kind of took away my question, which was going to be, do you feel like you got away from the run game too early? So I have 2 other questions I'll ask you real quick. First off is, what's next for this New Orleans Saints team? Obviously not the way you wanted to end it, but now you're moving to the offseason. What improvements do you need to make? And then also, what are your predictions for the NFC Championship?
Man, I love to build up a better defense. I don't want to say anything bad on stream, or maybe I would. I don't know if it's an insult or anything, but like, defense in this game is just so much team. Like, you just need a great team to play good defense. Yep. And I probably have one of the worst defenses in the league. I have an edge threat, and another guy with a blinker, and a couple other superstars that don't even have that good abilities. And that is why I'm faltering. I mean, I had the 30th ranked defense in terms of yards allowed this season, I believe. So definitely, because I'm allowing so much on defense, it's just so hard to, put together. Even if I have a good offensive game, I just can't overcome all those, defensive malfunctions. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to build a better defense. I don't know if that's whether the draft, free agency, maybe a couple trades. I don't know. Banking on some dev upgrades, but those are all just luck of the draw. But I just gotta compete better. You know what I mean? I mean, I came into this playoffs without a playoff win in 3 seasons, and that hurt a lot. And I was able to get that monkey off my back and come into this game with a lot of confidence. Because of that, I definitely feel a little bit more optimistic going into the rest of the cycle. So hopefully, these Saints can just have a nice redemption arc all the way back to the top. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to lobby hard for 8 seasons too. So
8 seasons sounds great.
So I think I'll have 3 more shots at this. And I'll definitely be there to the end. And I'm just, anyone that knows that I'm going to be in the mix, and it's going to be, pretty fun down the stretch.
And your prediction?
My prediction for
NFC
the rest of the season?
And it's just the NFC Championship.
I think
you're pretty familiar with both teams.
I think you got this game. I think you play very efficiently. It's going to be a good one because, I mean, I forgot to mention this. I mean, CMass just played, not CMass, Steele just played a Super Bowl in another league. So he's playing good football. He's playing good Madden right now. So, like, you can't tell me
he stole a
he's...
bunch of my plays, Dan.
So he's definitely got, you know, a hot Madden hand right now. And whether or not, you know, he's negative in the chat or playing any reverse psychology or whatnot. But, you know, I knew it was going to be a tough game going in, and he definitely proved that. But I do think you have a great scheme, CMass. Your offensive scheme is excellent with the way with the guys you have with Cooper Kupp, you know, with Tua and everything. So I think you'll win, and you'll probably play either Austin or Little Alex, maybe Big Alex if he makes some upsets. But
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll be looking forward to the rest of these playoffs. I'm gonna hold my head up high, and I'll be back in the seasons to come.
Hope to have you in the booth, Dan, and Dealing Debts. You got any questions for Coach?
Yeah, Dan, I just had one little question. It was most specifically in the second half. Me and CMass kind of noticed Steele really started only throwing about rushing 3 at you, dropping everyone back, and you kept rolling out to the right, getting hit. Was that just you're just staring downfield or trying to buy more time?
No, yeah, I forgot to mention that too. My pocket presence was not good, and it just wasn't the best. And you know, there were a lot of pressures, and it was because I was rolling, you know, into that contain. And I got to definitely improve on that going forward. But I just think I just wasn't putting out good route combos. You know what I mean? Just wasn't putting together good enough plays to feel confident that, like, hey, if I don't have my first read, like I was kind of staring down some crossing routes from Michael Thomas in that second half. So I was kind of rolling to the right, hoping that, you know, he'd be open on the right side, but he wasn't. He was getting bagged. And then there was no other second read. So I felt like I had no choice but to, you know, kind of slide over to the right. And, you know, Fletcher's not that fast. He's got to stay in the pocket. So if he's not in the pocket, he's not in a position to throw. There's nothing he can do. So it was just all my bad.
Yeah, it's frustrating playing against that secondary over in Carolina. They just stick to you, man. You watch them, then you go look at your second read. That's not there either, and then it's too late. So I totally understand. That's a tough secondary to go against. But good game all in all, good run, and good luck next season, Dan.
Hey, thank you very much.
Congratulations to Steele, who's not joining us. He just DM'd me, said, I'll play tonight if you want. A little bit of heart there from Steele. We shall see about that, but we do have a game at hold on.
Screw that. Force win Dan then. Let's go.
He's Force win Dan. That's awkward. What time are they playing? Or it is. They are playing 7-ish tonight. 7-ish tonight. Such an Alex thing. Shocker that we're waiting on a Chiefs game. But thank you all so much for being tuned in. Thank you, Dealing Debts, for joining here in the booth. Thank you, Dan, for your post-game press conference. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your 2 hours until you tune back in around 7-ish. Thank you all so much. We'll see you then.